Hello, welcome student. We shall start a new topic, that is enzyme of the biomolecule. Enzymes, it is also a chapter of it is a topic, that is enzyme. It is a must important and must familiar topic. You all know about the enzyme. Now we shall study what is enzyme, how it acts, what are the properties of enzymes. Understand? What are the classification of enzymes? So enzymes, you know that enzymes are catalyst. Enzymes are catalyst. Understands? Catalyst, you know about the catalyst. Catalyst is that who affects the chemical reactions but do not take part itself. कैटलिस्ट वह है जो किसी केमिकल रिएक्शन को इफेक्टिव करता है, या तो उसे तेज कर देगा या धीमा आवश्यकता अनुसार, लेकिन खुद उसमें भाग नहीं लेगा. So enzymes have the same function, but enzymes is found in the living body, so it is called enzymes are biocatalyst. Enzymes are biocatalyst. Understand? Second, enzymes are protein. Enzymes are protein. Understand? Means all enzymes, almost they are protein. It does not mean that all proteins are also enzymes. सभी enzymes तो लगभग प्रोटीन होते हैं, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं हुआ कि सभी प्रोटीन्स भी एंजाइम्स होते हैं. जैसे हीमोग्लोबिन एक प्रोटीन है, एल्बुमिन, कैसिन, ये सब प्रोटीन है, बट दे आर नॉट एंजाइम्स. सो इट इज एंजाइम्स आर प्रोटीन. अंडरस्टैंड? It affects the biochemical reactions. Understand? Means it increases the rate of reactions, or sometimes decreases. Mainly it is increase. So it increases the rate of reaction. It increases the rate of reaction by decreasing the activation energy. Means by decreasing the activation energy, it increases the rate of reaction. Now what is the rate of reaction? Now suppose it is a substrate which takes parts, and by the action of enzymes is changed into product P. Understand? And the time taken T. Time taken T. So the rate of reaction is equal to delta P by delta T means amount of product formation per unit time. So amount of product formation per unit time is called rate of reactions, and that rate of reaction is increased by the enzymes. How? By decreasing its activation energy. Now what is the activation energy? Now what is the activation energy? Activation energy that is that amount of minimum energy, that minimum amount of energy, that amount of minimum energy, or that minimum amount of energy which needs to start any reaction. How much energy is required to start any biochemical reactions or chemical reaction? That is known as activation energy. So by decreasing the activation energy, means it increase the rate of reaction. The catalyst used in inorganic reaction is called inorganic catalyst. And the enzymes they are organic catalyst. Understand? That is inorganic catalyst, and this is in the, you know that potassium chloride on heating it gives KCl and O2. That is the method of preparation of oxygen in lab. So these chemical reactions take place at 440 degrees Celsius. Understand? But that temperature is so high that the test tube which we use it's melted. So we use the catalyst MnO2, manganese dioxide, and by using of that the temperature decreases to 220 degrees Celsius. So, and the MnO2, manganese dioxide, as remain, and we get in the last. यानी MnO2 जैसे हम यूज करते हैं वैसा ही हमें लास्ट में मिल जाता है, हम जो उसके क्वांटिटी में या क्वालिटी में कोई चेंज नहीं होता है. दैट्स व्हाई वी से दैट इट डज नॉट टेक पार्ट इन द केमिकल रिएक्शन इटसेल्फ. चूंकि जैसा यूज किया जाता है वैसा ही होता है. सिमिलरली when we see in the organic catalyst and CO2 plus H2O, H2CO3, carbonic acid. Understand? So this is general reaction. CO2 combines with H2O forms carbonic acid. Understand? Without enzymes, it takes in the about half an hour it will forms 200 मोल. आधे घंटे में लगभग 200 मोल of H2CO3 बनेगा. But if we use the enzymes, carbonic anhydrase, only the suffix name of enzymes age. If you found age to the suffix, then the last of any word, that it will be the enzymes. यदि किसी वर्ड के किसी नाम के लास्ट में ASE ये सफिक्स नाम पाओ तो समझ लो कि दैट इज एंजाइम्स. ये एंजाइम्स है. अंडरस्टैंड? तो कार्बनिक एंजाइम्स, so we can get about 6 million moles per second. Now you see how much increase, how much it is greater, how much fast it is going, कितना तेजी से चल रहा है, कितना तेजी से ये काम हो रहा है. समझे? तो इससे by use of enzymes you can say that it is by use of enzymes the reaction goes very fast, understand, than the normal situation. Generally it is considered that by increasing the temperature 10 degree, the rate of reaction becomes doubled. सामान्य ये माना जाता है कि यदि 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज किया जाए तो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शंस समझे लगभग 2 गुना हो जाएगा. दैट विल बी स्टडी इन योर केमिस्ट्री क्लासेस. एंड देयर आर आल्सो so many factors which affect the rate of reactions. So temperature is also one of the factors. By increasing 10 degree, the rate of reaction become doubled. Enzymes is helpful in the metabolism. Means we can say that it is the cause of metabolism. We know all the biochemical reactions which take place in our body, that is either constructive or destructive. And constructive process is called anabolism and the destructive process is called catabolism. So metabolism is equal to anabolism plus catabolism. Means that is one is constructive plus destructive. These are the enzymes. In the anabolism we get that is constructive or synthetic, that is CO2 plus H2O C6H12O6 plus H2O plus O2. This is the photosynthesis. Understand? Means these two are combined to form glucose. It is not a simple reactions. It goes so many steps that it contains, and the process is called, photosynthesis. and photosynthesis, in that you know that light reaction and dark reactions. In the dark reaction you will get Calvin cycle, and that in that cycle there are so many uses of enzymes, and due to that enzymes this reaction goes. In the catabolism, that is C6H12O6 glucose, it changes into pyruvic acid. Okay. That is 2 molecules of pyruvic acid we get plus H2O. So this from here to here you understand that it is a one step. No, it contains 10 steps. यहाँ से देखने में मालूम होता है कि यहाँ से ग्लूकोज से सीधे हमें पायरुविक एसिड मिल गया कि एक स्टेप में हो गया, लेकिन ये एक स्टेप नहीं है, इसके अंदर 10 स्टेप काउंट करके देखोगे यू विल गेट 10 स्टेप्स. और जब इसके बाद नेक्स्ट ये में जब हम स्टडी करेंगे रेस्पिरेशन तो वहां हमें ऑल द स्टेप्स वी हैव टू स्टडी. सो about and all that steps are controlled by the enzymes. All that steps are controlled by the enzymes. समझे? तो ये जो जितने भी है सब वो एंजाइम्स के माध्यम से ही कंट्रोल होता है. वहां से पायरुविक एसिड से इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन दैट विल चेंज टू CO2H2 and in absence of or lack of oxygen ethyl alcohol or lactic acid in the form. This takes place in yeast, understand, and this takes place in the muscles. And here the enzymes is zymase, and the first enzyme was extracted from zymase, and the word enzymes was given by Kuhn, and the word enzymes was given by Kuhn. Understand? So this is the about the enzymatic action. Just we have studied that enzyme increase the rate of reactions by decreasing the एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी. एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी को घटा के वह ये क्या नाम है रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन को तेज कर देता है. नाउ वी कैन सी कि दैट इज activation energy is the potential energy. Understand? So how it decreases and in absence of in presence of oxygen, and it increases in absence of enzymes. यानी जब enzymes नहीं होता है तो एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी काफी ऊंचा होता है, काफी हाई होता है, और जब enzymes होता है तो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन का एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी कम हो जाता है. नाउ वी शैल सी. Now we see that it is the potential energy, it is the progress in reaction. So there is a substrate. This is the substrate. that starts, this is the product. Now this is the transition state. Understand? And this case is, this is its activation energy, and this condition is in absence of enzymes. Now if we add the enzymes, then that is, this activation state, transition state, it comes in presence of enzymes. So we see that how the activation energy lowered down the transition states, lowered down, and the rate of reaction is going ahead. So we see that the substrate is at here, and when there is no enzymes, the activation energy is at top point, this point. So we can say that activation energy in absence of enzymes. So transition state is there so high, but when we add the enzymes, the activation, activation energy in presence of enzyme, how much is lowered down? Means, so if the activation energy is lowered down in presence of enzymes, the rate of reaction increases. यानी एंजाइम्स की उपस्थिति में हम, जब एंजाइम्स की उपस्थिति में क्या होता है, रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन तेज हो जाता है. इसलिए क्यों तेज हो जाता है? ताकि उसकी एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी कम होती है, हो जाती है, यानी कम एनर्जी पर ही वो रिएक्शन स्टार्ट कर देता है. जबकि इन एब्सेंस ऑफ एंजाइम उसे हाई चाहिए, ज्यादा ये चाहिए. जैसे मान लो कि कहीं, मान लो कि कई स्पोर्ट्स में कुछ बच्चे उछलते हैं, अगर ऊंचाई ज्यादा कर दी जाती है तो कम बच्चे उछलेंगे, और ऊंचाई नीचे कर दी जाएगी तो ज्यादा बच्चे उछलेंगे. समझे? तो दैट्स ज्यादा, इन दैट बाय डिक्रीजिंग द एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी वी कैन increase the rate of reaction in presence of enzymes.